Hi folks, here we are, glorious day outside. I'm relegated to my home on day, it could be 50, I'm not sure, it's been a long time. Happy to do it. So today I'm going to try something that I have never tried before, and that is I'm going to make a homemade donut using 2 ingredients. As if that weren't enough, because I've never done that before, I am trying out a new little toy that I bought. I have no idea if this is going to work out, but there stands to reason that it will. This is a little hot plate that you just plug it in. I can use it on my countertop. Something like this would come in real handy for, you know, keeping whatever you need to serve warm. So I have no idea if it's going to work for cooked donut. I'm going to try it. So it's a wonderful little $35 hot plate, and I'm going to try it out today for the first time. All you need to do to make a homemade donut, 2 ingredients. You need 1 cup of self-rising flour. You got me so far? Then you need 6.5 ounces of plain yogurt. Now, I didn't have a scale to weigh this on, and my container was bigger, so I had to ask Alexa how much 6.5 ounces was, and it turns out 6.5 ounces of plain yogurt is 13 tablespoons. You're welcome. Math is hard. So, here's what we're going to do. So far, so good. This is melting nicely. I'm just using Crisco. There won't be a calorie in this damn thing. And now I'm going to take my 13 tablespoons of yogurt and mix it into the self-rising flour. It's important that you use self-rising flour because everything you need to puff it up like a donut is in there. And mix that together. All right, so far so good. It's gonna make a dough. Let me get this right. So far so good. Oh, okay. So that kind of mixed together nicely. If you need to make it a little gooier, just add more yogurt, which I did. I put in about an extra tablespoon. So this makes a dough. This is a donut hole. I thought we were making donut holes. Tastes delicious. You don't need any sugar in this or anything like that, but feel free to add it if you want, because all the flavor, the sweetness is going to come from the toppings that we're going to make. So if you have a piping bag, use that. I don't have one, so I'm going to just use a baggie, inverted, and I'm going to put this in there, and we're going to pipe this, I'll show you, into the pan when it gets hot. So get that in there. You know, we got to be clever sometimes. I bought a piping bag, it just hasn't arrived yet. And I'm hungry, so I'm having donuts. All right, that's in there. Right? Just squeeze it down, and I'm gonna cut the end off, and that's gonna make our, right? Pretty good so far, huh? I have no idea if that's hot enough, so we test it with just a little drop of dough. I think it's hot enough. It's kind of bubbling. What you're going to use, slotted spoon. And let me get a dish. That's not bad. Let me get a dish. All right, let's try this out. Piping bag, cut a hole in the bottom. And just use your scissors and drop donut holes in your grease. Oh, so far so good, guys. Don't overcrowd. Cook these for a couple. Ow! Fuck! Don't splash. I wish I had more oil in here, but I didn't do that right. I did. Can you see this? And they're puffing up. Yeah. See, I didn't use enough oil. But there they go. Donut holes. Sticking to the bottom because I fucked up. But it's cooking. Oh, good. These are my favorite Meissen pans, and I think this is going to be a new favorite countertop cooking method. All right, get those little guys floating around. Look at that. You got donut holes, kids. There's my fire blanket. These will only have to cook for 2 or 3 minutes just till they get a little golden. Then we're going to pop those out and repeat the process. And then the fun comes in the topping. I love my toys. So far so good. Oh fuck. Okay, that's the trip to the dry cleaners. All right. This is working out nicely. Lesson learned. Use more oil so that they float. Mine were sticking to the bottom because I didn't have enough Crisco in there. But they are coming a little zadrate in their shapes. But they're cooking beautifully. 2-3 minutes, that's it. Okay. Well, here's another thing I've decided. I like this little hot plate. It's cooking donuts on the countertop. Ugh. Very inexpensive. I'll send you a link. These things are coming out great. Damn it. I was kind of hoping they would be awful and difficult so that I wouldn't eat them, but guess what I'm having for breakfast? Yeah, you guessed it. Well, there you go. What have we learned today? I decided I really like this little countertop hot plate. I bought a single one. They come in doubles. If this is something that you can use, I'll certainly post a link to it. And it made a bunch of donut holes for us. Now, 2 ingredients, but I gotta show you before we do anything. It's kind of hard to see from here, but it's exactly the same consistency of anything you would buy at the store, and it's good. It's good just like that plain, but we're gonna cover it. I've taken some butter and I have melted it in my microwave. Where's my thing? To that I'm gonna add some powdered sugar. We're just gonna make a little glaze. If this isn't enough liquid, which it is not, just add more. Milk, whatever, I think milk. Hold on, of course I forgot to bring that out. So I just add a little oat milk to this. You can heat it, you can not heat it, whatever you wanna do. And just make a little glaze. Easy as pie. I think that'll be delicious. Now, to get these on your donuts, oh God, we're going straight to hell. Oy, oy, oy. All you do is you take your donut holes and you pop them in. Back to the slotted spoon. Get them coated nicely, right? And then just put them on a raised platform so that the extra glaze just falls through. But these will be nicely glazed. These will be very similar to a Krispy Kreme. Are those guys still around? I don't know. Okay, so keep doing that. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is just sprinkle some sugar on top if you don't want to use the glaze. But there's a third way. Okay, the third way, if you want something more than that, you just add a little cocoa powder to the glaze, as much as you want. I don't know what that's going to taste like, so I'll start with just a little bit. Mix that in. You can also use melted chocolate chips, or something of that nature. But I think that might get it kind of hard on the outside. I have no idea. We're trying this all together for the first time ever. Let me see if it tastes like chocolate. Son of a bitch. It sure does. Okay, so continue on. Now you put the chocolate ones in. Mix those all up. You can make this as chocolatey as you want. And back onto the whatnot thing. The raised platform to drain through. Oh, this might have been a serious mistake. All right, come back when it's pretty. Okay guys, that's all done. Now, I decided that my chocolate ones were not chocolatey enough. So, you know, no recipes. So I took some chocolate chips and I melted those, and to that I added warmed oat milk. So now I'm just gonna drizzle that on top of the chocolate ones. I don't know, make it a little chocolatier. My ass isn't quite big enough, so let's just make it bigger. I could make this prettier, and next time I do, I will. But right now, a big shout out to my girlfriend Karen, who I currently hate because she gave me this recipe. And guess where these are going? As soon as I eat enough to make myself nauseous, I'm taking a little drive over to her house and dropping them at her door. But this is a fun thing, kids. This is fun. I got some great products. A hot plate that I like very much. A two item donut hole. You can't really beat this. And as I said, if you want, you know, put some sugar in there, but you don't need it. So thanks for playing with me. It's another glorious day. I'm getting out there. And what are you going to do for somebody else today? I'm going to bring donut holes to my friend, but first I'm going to have what I want. Damn it. They're delicious. I'll see ya. Be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. Go do something great for somebody else today. Do something good. See ya. Sweet Mother of God, this should not be allowed. Homemade donut holes, my darlings. Oh my goodness. Have fun.